Hello, I'm going to be doing a reading here for Crystal Blackburn. Crystal, and she is a Taurus. Crystal, right now I see that you're coming out of a retreat mode. You've been a hermit for the past months, and it's time for you to uh, retreat from that. And while you were retreating, you were protecting yourself, you were doing some soul searching, you were seeking guidance and advice from an elder, and doing a lot of healing during that time. I also show that you have pretty much been keeping yourself at a stalemate. You've been restraining yourself and keeping yourself in suspension, and this was for some reason you were isolating yourself and let your energy drain. This can be a form of punishment that you don't realize that you're doing to yourself. Um, you've just pretty much put a freeze on your life, and you pretty much just are hanging suspended in midair and not allowing yourself to do something. And you need to learn the secret of freeing yourself, and that's what we're going to go into during your reading. um, it's time for you to cut the chains and be done with that. um, I also see that you're going to have a really major change in um, your life uh, between now and the next 3 months. It's going to be very destructive. It's going to be such a change that you're going to get a source of freedom from that change. There's going to be a clearing of the air and a change of your values in your life. And so it's nothing to be afraid of, but just be aware that this major change is just going to be um, really, really, really big, okay? And right now, with it being the full moon, I don't know if you're going through a major change right now. I almost feel like you are. I had a lot of spirit action when I was in prayer before I started this, and it's like um, it's like you're very aware of what I'm going to be telling you. Okay, um, you've got a lot of emotions going on. It's like the tides of the water coming in and out on the beach. Um, Very powerful emotions. During those emotional times, you can have a lot of imagination. Uh, you can have wild visions, a lot of mood swings, um, and it's just like if something's going wrong and you are emotional about it, you think this and you think that, and oh my God, what if this and this and this and this? That is just part of the tides of emotion, okay? So be very aware of that. Um, right now, um, you're in a period of waiting and finding inner peace. And I think that, I think it's time for that period to be over, because you've been a hermit. You've hung in stalemate, and now there's a big change going with the change of values. So with all that connected with your emotions in and out, it's time for this to end. You're kind of in a bridge between two worlds right now. Um, it's like managing a volatile situation. Uh, it's going to be a balance, a reflection time, a healing, a patience, healing of patience, a healing for inner self, just like I said with the other cards. So, but you've got a big ability to adapt, and I don't think there's any need to worry with this time coming. You're just, it's like when spirit talks to me, spirit it's like slaps me ice packs on my back and down my neck, and from top to bottom I get goosebumps, and that's what's going on right now. And if I twinge or something like that, with following readings, um, people, you'll all know that's when the spirit kind of slaps me, and it's like make her pay attention. Okay, so with all this of what I've told you, this is kind of just the concrete of what we're laying out here, and then I'm going to break it down with the cards that I've got out. Okay, so just be ready for the change. You're going to be going through a really big change. I pulled a swords card, and it talks about resting after all this. You really need to rest and rejuvenate yourself, get on a good regimen of good food, vitamins, because you've had a big fight on your hands, and it's time to rest, relax, take care of your body, take care of your mind, and be at peace with yourself like that. You've got some new beginnings coming. It's going to come from a mother-son figure is how I see it. And they're going to be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They're both air signs, and it's a new beginnings, and they're going to offer you this new beginnings. If they haven't already, they will within the next 3 months. It's like they're giving you this opportunity, and they know that you are very, very capable of doing this, so much so that they would fight to help get you to have this beginning. Okay, and then the other card that I get is, it talks about victory after a new beginning. There's this could let me see how to put it. It's like a clash afterwards. It's like you'll have this new beginning, and there's going to be a clash after it begins. Okay, now a clash as in what, I don't know. You know, Spirit gives me one word or gives me a sentence. He's giving me one word: clash. Okay, but after that clash, it's going to become a victory for you. So even though you've got this coming up, you know it's going to turn out to be a victory for you. Okay, you've been very pressured. It's like you're carrying all your guns on your back, and you're being tested by fire. You're stressed. You've been competing with a lot of issues. Something comes to mind that you're doing a lot of competing about work. I don't know if you have a job or you're competing for a job, but you're just competing with a lot of people. Okay, so just know that, you know, it's all going to work out. You've had such a big battle that you know, you've got all your fighting sticks lined up, and your head is bandaged and your arm is bandaged from the fight. But just know that you're going to have a victory from that, and you're going to almost ride into town and celebrate the victorious success that you've been having. I also show that hang on just a second. Okay, I show that you're going to do some sort of a small vacation. Okay, it's going to be a quick decision on this vacation. Just be very aware that when you're driving animals, be very aware that the animals are going to be out and about. Okay, and just be aware when you drive. There's a lot of quick movement going on. I could even go as far as saying, yeah, I could go as far as saying cars pulling out in front of you or whatever. Be very, very aware of that. Okay. I see that you've been relying on someone about your emotional state, and it's like you've been leaning your head on someone's shoulder and telling them what's going on, and they're saying, "Oh, you poor thing," and I just want you to realize that, number one, there's a lot of people out there that love you, and that there is love for you. okay? But number two, those people that you're laying your head on, they're talking about you and gossiping, okay? So be very, very careful of who you tell your personal things to, okay? You also need to realize that not only is there love for you, there's beginning of new love and healing for you. I'm not saying that you're going to be getting a new love. I'm saying that the new love that is brought into your life is going to be very healing for you, okay? As far as money goes, people are seeing you as being very greedy and powerful and possessive. Now, that's how they're seeing you. How I see you as, you know what's in your checkbook and you know how you to uh, spend it, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. More people need to be more like that, okay? Um, you're not being greedy, you're not being possessive, you're just being money wise, and that's what needs to be done. Now, I do see that you're going to be getting work on a project, and it's going to be a little part-time job, but it's just enough to maybe take care of a habit or pay a tiny bill you need or something like that. So Crystal, that's all I have for you. I hope that I've helped you a little bit. Um, I try to hit on everything that Spirit tells me, and at this moment, that's all the Spirit's got for you. So please take this reading with light and love, and please take care. Bye bye.